So I've only filmed one thing today, which is that clip of me in school, in my economics class, and that was it. Which, yeah, I sincerely apologize for. I feel like I've done quite a few apologies in the last couple of videos, purely because I just feel kind of bad about the fact that I don't really film a lot whilst I'm at school. Mostly because there isn't really a whole lot of things to film. I can't really just, bring out my phone and start recording because not everyone wants to be recorded. Majority of people don't want to be recorded, and so I'm not going to be one of those type of people. And second of all, I'm not allowed to take my phone out during lesson. It's a very, very common rule in schools, so yeah, I don't want to get my phone taken away. Despite the fact that I'm in sixth form, my phone can still be taken away. So yeah, I want to try and avoid that as much as possible. Anyways, earlier today, before I actually got into school, my brain started thinking. And in my head, I was kind of like, teachers, right, are meant to be some of the most adaptable people, I think, on this planet. If you think about it, the amount of students in which they teach throughout their entire career is quite large. And so with that in mind, every single student has a specific way in which they are taught best. There is not a singular method in teaching. And so for a teacher to get their information points across, they need to find a best method that works for a large majority of the students that they teach. And in my mind, that's what a good teacher does. However, I also think there are some probably examples in the world in which some teachers are quite adamant and stuck in their ways, quite stubborn, and they refuse to change their methods, and they kind of only do one specific type of teaching, which in their mind is probably correct. However, it's arguably not that helpful towards their students. To me, there's probably two big factors that decides whether or not a teacher is good or not. Is number one, how easily they are able to get their information across, and also number two, just who they are, generally speaking, as a person. Of course, teachers are not students' friend. We know that. That's an age-old thing, right? Teachers aren't meant to be students' friends or anything like that. They have to be friendly. They have to be, in a amicable relationship, I guess, one that's friendly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the two of you have to be friends. Absolutely not. I don't know why I was thinking about how you determine a good or a bad teacher. I don't know why I was thinking that early in the morning. It was probably 8 a.m. in the morning? Way too early to be thinking about anything too serious. Also, whilst I'm sitting here, I've also just found out that Bruno Mars is to perform at the 2026 Grammys along with however many other artists. So the current best new artist nominees, all of them are performing. So Addison Rae, Alex Warren, Katsai, Leon Thomas, Lola Young, Olivia Dean, Samba, and the Marias. Honestly, I'm excited to watch Olivia Dean perform because she looks like she's having so much fun every single time that she's performing. I want to be there. I want to be there. We have Clips, who I don't know who that is. I apologize. Pharrell, haven't heard anything from him since his song called Happy, which was in the Minions movie. I hate myself for knowing that. Justin Bieber, his album was interesting. And talking about Justin Bieber, I actually listened to 3 of his albums today, 3 of his old albums, so Purpose, Believe, and Journals. Bro, it was so good. And then now we have Swag. The downgrade is real. Next we have Lady Gaga, Miss Lauryn Hill, Post Malone, Andrew Watt, Chad Smith, Duck McKagan, and Slash will perform a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Reba McEntire, joined by Brandy Clark and Lucas Nelson, who will pay tribute to those who recently lost in the annual In Memoriam tribute. Rose, Sabrina Carpenter, she's coming back. She's coming back. Last year, I think she was basically tap dancing in heels, which was impressive. And then Tyler, the Creator. We have performers and host, as you can see. Host, we have Trevor Noah, last year. Last year's whole thing was the amount of times that they said insert number of Academy people in the Academy who voted, something like that. I don't actually remember the actual figure. I'm sorry. There's more presenters. When you look at that, Karol G, Doechii, Harry Styles, Jeff Goldblum. We have Tiana Taylor's there, and Queen Latifah, genuine queen. Okay, guys, it's much later. It's now 34 minutes past 10. This is when I'm gonna end this vlog. I didn't film anything between now and like the previous clip that you saw, so I'm just gonna end it here. Hopefully you lot enjoyed me yapping on about stuff. Hopefully you found some form of entertainment within it. Comment down below what you guys would like to see on this channel. Subscribe if you're new around here. All of that kind of stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video.